Are you ready to see a girls' trip with some movie icons and the GOAT of the NFL? 80 for Brady hits theaters next weekend, and it follows a group of women on their journey to see their hero, Tom Brady, in the Super Bowl. The movie proves age is just a number. Take a look.
Thank you so much. This is also unexpected.
If I'm not mistaken, Mrs. Ledoux, you are a multi-hyphenate. Aren't you the original Mayflower girl?
I love your book.
Thank you. Well, that was a long time ago.
Well, beauty has no expiration date.
Joining us now is one of the stars of the movie, Harry Hamlin. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure. Great to be here.
Well, this is actually inspired by a true story. What is 80 for Brady all about?
Well, it's about four women who are great friends. That's Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, Sally Field, Lily Tomlin, who decide that it's on their bucket list to go and see a Super Bowl game, and they decide finally to leave Boston, travel across the country to Texas to see the 2017 Super Bowl game. And if you remember that game, that's the one where Tom Brady pulled it out of a 28-point deficit in the third quarter to win the game in overtime, and extraordinary achievement on his part. And these girls got a chance to go out and see him. And I come into the picture because they need to get in to see the game. Their tickets don't work. And I'm a two-time champion, Super Bowl champion from the 80s and 70s. And they meet Jane Fonda takes a liking to me, which is great. It's one of the reasons why I did the film. And I get them in to see the game.
Well, if there's a Super Bowl game that you would want to catch, it would be that one because there was so many great things happening.
You're not kidding. I mean, the fourth quarter was the most exciting game in NFL history.
Yeah, indeed. Now, another exciting thing is these women that you worked with. They're all icons, each in their own right. What was it like working with them on screen?
You know, look, it's like the finest of fine wines. These women they've aged into becoming probably the greatest actresses in the history of film. To put all four together in one movie, you got some of the greatest talent ever in Hollywood in one film. So working with them was an absolute pleasure. Working with Jane Fonda was beyond. I was over the moon to work with her.
That's very exciting. Now, someone else really cool. Did you have a chance to actually meet with Tom Brady?
Darn it, I signed on to do the movie. He was still in retirement. And I said, gosh, if he was only still playing, it would be great synergy at the end of the season to release the film and have him in the playoffs. So anyway, 2 weeks into filming, he got very busy because he came out of retirement. And so he was way too busy to be hanging out on the set. But I imagine that I'll meet him at the premiere next week.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
I'm hoping to, anyway.
Well, that sounds exciting. Let me ask you this. There's always been this sentiment about Hollywood that it has an expiration date. Do you still feel like this is the case or that it's changing?
I don't think so. I think that's changing. I think, there's so much content right now. There's so much, the field is open for actors right now. So I'm hoping that when I check out in Act 5 of King Lear on stage in front of a live audience. That would be the best way.
That sounds like an awesome way to go, and it will certainly be memorable. That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Well, you can see Harry Hamlin, Rita Moreno, Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, and Sally Field in 80 for Brady, which is in theaters next Friday, February 3rd.